Okay. Give me 1 second here, so that way I don't get the copyright. Okay, there we go. Trying to make this so it's all set up properly here. It will not let me pin that. I wonder why. Okay, can I pin this message? Uh, okay. So, wanted to do that so that way we can actually adjust everything here. Oh, let me turn this off real quick. Okay, so I figured we'll have the video and audio going from everything, and then let me go ahead and pull up the restream so I can see both chats this way. Tab, so that way we don't have any. So we have no feedback going through. But so yeah, we are going to be making the move here to kick.com. I posted the link in the chat on Twitch. Let me do it here as well on Restream, so it'll go to both YouTube and Twitch. Hopefully you guys can click on this one as well. So, the reason for this is mainly because of the fact I really am a big proponent about getting rid of the advertisements and stuff from Twitch itself. Turn this down some so that way. Okay, so Twitch itself has gotten really unique with the way everything has felt, and the best way I can put that is when the last few weeks, months, and even the last year that we've been on this platform, we've tried to do a lot of different things here. One of the biggest ones was trying to get people to see the content we were making, and get it out to everybody as possible and have a good time making that content. Enjoy building the community up. Enjoy making new friends and finding new people that we were gonna collab with and all this other stuff. And eventually, Twitch just became, I felt like, this weird cesspool of everybody constantly either shitting on each other or just waiting for the next big fuck up from Twitch, so at least we had some news to cover, all this type of stuff. It was kind of sad because, again, I wasn't here to watch Twitch die. I wasn't coming back from Mixer after leaving Twitch originally from a trolling issue to go to Mixer where there was better management of their actual moderation teams, to come back to Twitch in hopes that, like they were saying, oh hey, we're gonna really fix our moderation teams up. We're really gonna fix a lot of this stuff going forward. We're really gonna be looking at the content creators, be listening to you guys, and what you guys have for suggestions. We're really gonna put those, the hard work and everything like that. And all we really saw come from everything was a lot of nothing. At least in my opinion, I don't feel like I ever really saw them get to the point where they actually made the statements that they said they were going to do true. It was like, oh hey, we're going to do whatever we can to keep everybody appeased, as best as we can, because we don't want people to leave the leave the platforms in any way. We don't want them to do anything like that. But at the same time, what were they really giving us though? I feel like in a lot of ways there was this excuse to just be like, oh hey guys, we're gonna do some things. We're not gonna do a lot, but we're gonna do some things to make it seem like we're really trying here. One of the biggest ones I felt like was when they really took a chance of, I feel like, really reworking some of the TOS a bit, but at the same time still felt like kind of a facade. They were like, you knew that there was some stuff behind the background that was going on anyways that wasn't being talked about, wasn't being present, and that was kind of one of those weird moments where everybody felt like, okay, wait, Twitch, if you're gonna be telling us, hey, we're making these changes, we're really dedicated to all this stuff, why are you still attacking certain people? Why are we still allowing certain other things to continue to run rampant on the platforms? And we never really seemed to got much headroom in it. And then to be told, hey, we're gonna add more advertisement. Okay, are we gonna get paid for it? Yeah, you'll get kind of paid for it. Okay. How much is it gonna interrupt the streams? Oh, well, it's not gonna be that bad. Your little stream's gonna go into this little window off to the side of your chat. There won't be any audio, but at least you can still see the action. Okay. Is there a way to not have that happen? Oh yeah, just run an ad every fucking hour. At one point, if you ran a 3-minute ad, you would turn off your pre-rolls and just instant ads from fucking Twitch for everybody for an hour. So that way, if anybody just came into your stream, if anybody was already watching, and you were, say, playing Apex, and you were in the fucking heat of a battle, you didn't have to sit there and be like, oh man, did anybody see that fucking wicked kill or that awesome, dub that I just made? Because, instead I got an advertisement that just threw in front of my screen, and everybody's not watching. Granted, like I said, you can see it, but you can't hear it. You can't hear the excitement. You can't be part of that enjoyment. And you have other people in chat being like, oh man, this is so cool, great, we shot, da-da-da. And then you have others being like, well, I just kind of missed that. That sucks. And then, of course, Twitch's way of doing that, well, just sub. Okay. There's also Twitch, using your Twitch Prime, but there's also Twitch Turbo, which just recently they have finally started to be like, hey, yeah, we have this thing that'll get rid of ads across every channel. Why weren't you promoting that to begin with? Instead of just telling people to sub to each individual channel, which I get, you're trying to, in a way, give more money to content creators, but in reality, though, I think a lot of content creators don't really care so much as it is like how much they're making, as so much as like when I do make the money, I just want to be paid. Like I think that's the biggest thing most people feel is like, hey, I just want to get paid when that moment happens. However, though, it's also one of those things where you're like, okay, if you're gonna be making money from this, well, can we make it so that the viewers have a very enjoying, engaging experience versus it being just clouded up with a lot of advertisements? And we've talked about this before. When you look at the way YouTube works, you have a lot of times a 5-second skippable ad, it just goes away, and boom, you're good to go. And you can enjoy your content that way. But when it comes to Twitch, it's not been very forthcoming with it. And it's kind of funny too, because I've never had an issue streaming here, even from our Wi-Fi. And right now I'm actually having issues. And I'd honestly, I feel like it's literally, in a weird way, it's like Twitch is like, no, you're not allowed to keep talking about how you're moving to Kick. But it's like, how am I supposed then to move my community over there? Like, how are we supposed to move our community over there if I'm legitimately being told, more or less, like, oh, hey, you can't do that. That's kind of what this feels like. Yeah, because it's dropping super massively. Never had this happen before. So, okay, now all of a sudden it's back up. Okay, back up to kilobytes. Okay, so as I was gonna say, with that being said, with everything happening as it is right now, I'm actually gonna be going live here in about probably 9-ish minutes. At about 1 o'clock, we're going to be going live for the first shop stream here on actual Kick. I'm going to be going over there. We're going to do the stream there, and I will be hard pressed to see if that fucking stream doesn't dip once while we're trying to enjoy the experience with each other, talk about the shop, what's coming in, and what everything like that. Originally, Twitch was going to be the place where we were going to do this. Also, help with with the help of YouTube. However, this is the constant straight up struggle with dealing with this. This is so I don't even know how to put it. It's like the simple fact that literally I can't ever keep a stable connection going anymore. That's a huge issue. Like why is it that I can't have an actual decent? I mean, why is my audio? I just realized too. Headset audio properties. Okay. Let's see how that works now. If this sends a workout, we'll go at 1:30. We'll do this. We'll move over to Kick today for the first stream of the shop. There's the music in the background finally coming back. There we go. It was literally acting as if I couldn't have any of the stuff I would normally be running. So I'm actually closing up a bunch of stuff off of everywhere. But yes, please join us on this journey over to kick.com. And like when I'm talking about like why I want to move, it's not just simply a cut and dry Kick is, oh, it's just better. It's just simply better. No, it's still in its infancy. There's going to be some hiccups. We're all going to be experiencing those together. Another big thing too is to remember that while it's in its infancy, we are going to be helping build what this platform will eventually lead into in the future. And do I think it's going to have a much better succession rate than like DLive did, Mixer, or any of the others? Yes, I really do. I really do believe that. I think it's because of what they have backing it, how it's being backed, and the actual revenue streams that I've been seeing for content creators just means that other content creators and other viewers are all going to go from Twitch, YouTube, DLive, Facebook, all there to come over here to Kick. That's what I'm saying. That's at least my biggest viewpoint, and the reason why I want to move to Kick is because I want the engagement with you guys. Now, eventually, when Kick adds ads, there's going to be an actual decent payout for that, and I'm sure they will offer something much like Twitch Turbo or even YouTube does, where you pay one time monthly subscription to the actual website, and you don't get any ads across the entire board. That would be more effective, and I think honestly, Twitch not pushing Twitch Turbo before all this had happened, very lost moment here, a very big lost moment. So if you were very tired with the experience that you've been getting here on Twitch, and I know I'm using Restream now to go to both YouTube and Twitch, so I'm talking to the people that are on Twitch right now on YouTube. I've had a good enjoyment experience, actually a decent experience over here and enjoyment using the platform. Now, I do feel like YouTube could use a little bit more, tweaks here and there, especially like more emotes, more ways for interactions from the chatter, from the chatter to the streamer, from the streamer to the chatter, vice versa. I want to be able to have both of those things. Be concise and be able to work on both sides. And I think that YouTube eventually will get to that point too. So, yo, what's up, Crucial? It is good to see you, my man. If you haven't checked out Kick, bro, I highly recommend it, man. I've been streaming over there the last few days. I've had great viewership, pretty nice community over there. The only thing right now is I'm just trying to get the people to hit that follow button. That's the biggest issue over there. Unlike over here, it is a little bit easier for people to follow here than it is on Kick. But I've had a much better experience. Overall quality of streams have been better. I'm not having drops like I am right now in my kilobytes and everything. So I throw this in the chat real quick. Yeah, because my kilobytes are been dipping so hard right now. And again, this is a big reason why too. I want to do this. It's not, and I do not want Twitch to die. It's not like, hey, I'm hailing the destruction of Twitch. I am literally just wanting Twitch to see this as a wake-up call. Maybe if enough people leave Twitch, Twitch itself will become better. I may come back. I probably won't unless something actually does drastically change. But for the most part, I'm probably just going to stick here, enjoy, or stick on Kick. But I want the people that are good friends of mine, that are part of the community still, that either they follow me on Kick or not, I want them to succeed. I want them to still succeed on fucking Twitch, man. At the end of the day, that's what I want. I want everybody who's been here and a part of this community to succeed. That is the biggest hope and dream of mine. So, chilling. Nice. How's work been? It's so different to be streaming using this guy again, this microphone, instead of having the big old microphone right up in here. I thought about just bringing it and getting like a stand or something like that I can put, like not a mobile stand, but a mobile hand thing, so I can actually hold the microphone and not like transfer all the sounds to the microphone as I'm like holding and shit. So, dude, I appreciate that, Crucial. Also, I was actually gonna message you, Mike, Dark. I don't know if Dark would be more likely to do it or not, just because of where he's at regionally. But I still want to extend the offer to him and a bunch of others, because I do feel like Kick is a better place than Twitch has been. And I honestly think that, like, the passion that all of us have brought to the table, also Pleb, I wanted to get Pleb in on this too, because I have seen good friends of mine who've made these payouts, by the way, that, like, one of my buddies only had 50 streams within 5 days of streaming, but after getting his verified check mark and being able to get subbed, which only takes 75 followers and 5 hours of streaming on the platform, and you can get verified. So he got that. He got paid within the first 5 days of him streaming for his 50 subs. His 50 subs equated to what would have equated to 150 subs on Twitch. And I'm sure they're probably giving some pretty nice fat incentives too. So when we do get payouts, they're probably going to be like, hey, let's pad up that, that package a little bit to keep you here, to keep you on our platform. And if that's what they're doing, hey, I'm cool with that too. Let them pay us. Let us come to their platform. But I wanted to actually extend that to you guys as well over there on Twitch. And anybody on YouTube, if you're watching this as well on this restream, please come on over. Hit me up in the DMs. Actually, let me put the Discord in there. I meant to do this earlier. Because like I said, since we're kind of doing a little bit better right now, I think we'll go ahead and wait till about 1:30. Unless we have another massive drop like we just did. I think I'll wait till 1:30 to actually jump over to Kick. But I will be doing our first shop stream there. So, but let me get everybody that is in the chat right now my link, because sometimes this works. Oh my lord, my music pop-up is just killing me right now. There we go. Invite. Let's see here. Edit invite link. Expires never. Generate a new link. Copy. Boom. Alrighty. Popping this into the restream chat. So for those that aren't already a member of the Discord, click that link and you can pop into the Discord with us and come along with the journey as well. Because again, one of the biggest things is I want to get a huge huge community going over there of actually just, again, like-minded people who just wanted to, again, play video games, enjoy content, meeting people around the world, and creating other content too, like on YouTube and stuff. Like, I do my reviews. I do stuff like I'm going to be doing videos about talking about why I love retail and why I think that people should get more into retail as well. I think retail is probably one of the most underappreciated and one of the most very unloved jobs that you could ever see when people go for anything on the job market outside of fast food. Fast food, I can't really do anything with that. I work in retail where I literally sell vape shop products to people. So something that I've done my whole life, which is, selling something to people, which is like newspapers as a little kid, to working at Walmart to now working here. So retail's pretty much in my blood. So you finally finished Sisters Art Project? Oh shoot, take a picture of that and send it to me. And a big thing too is like with doing a lot of these things, man. So I thought I already had you as a mod on Discord, bro. I have been trying to be more active in Discord. I actually was kind of sad to see that I've been trying to be more active in Discord and like nobody was responding at all. I was like, oh. I know that a lot of that too is that I've had to turn off notifications a lot of times back in the day because we had that promote thing going so hard that every time anybody went live, any announcements went out, boom, there was a tweet or there was this going off, and it's like Discord would just be going off constantly, and it would just be one of those annoying things when when you're using it to look for your chat. Now I'm going to start trying to get things refined more again. I think we'll be in a much better place. But yeah, let me actually go ahead and do that right now, Crucial, because I thought I had you as a mod. Yo, Plebby, there's my boy. What's up, Pleb? How's it going, man? We talking about making a move over to whatchamacallit, move over to Kick. Sorry, I was trying to make sure I did this over here for homie over here. Alright, so I made you an editor and I made you part of the mod team. Boom, there we go, and you're a mod. There we go. Yo, Pleb, click this link when you get the chance. Drop a follow when you can. If you make an account over there, let me know. I'll drop you a follow as well. I want to get a big community over there and actually show Kick how great it actually is right now, what it's doing. And I want Twitch to maybe wake up, like we've all been asking it to. Like we've all been begging this platform for years to do now. I think this might be the true competitor. And the reason why I say that is because if anybody has money to just throw at something, it is going to be a casino company, okay? The biggest reason why I do feel that it's good that Stake is actually one of the backers of this, a main backer of this, is that literally, okay, you have a loss leader. So what they're going to do is they're going to keep throwing tons and tons of money into this in hopes that it gets people hooked into their Stake, on .com site and go gamble over there. Well, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just want to reaping the benefits of the fact that somebody else is gambling away their life, but I'm going to benefit from them pulling that money into it, and I get that money for when I actually have people subscribe to the channel. So that's at least how I see it as. I know it's very cynical and maniacal, but it's like, look, if we're being honest, like, this is how most of reality works. We are all taking money from somebody who fucked up at some point. The only thing I really want to see come soon, like, probably within the next like 6 months, maybe to the year, I want to see Stream Elements make it an integration with it as well. Because having the integrations for like my chat, like right there, like I have my chat right there, a few other things. Now they do have some stuff with LiveBot. Definitely check it out. You also will need a really cool Chrome extension to add with that is LiveBot follower synchronizer. It'll actually make sure that everything is proper on the channel, and when somebody follows you, it'll actually correlate. And then also when you do the LiveBot, there's a code that it does for like validating your fucking channel. You cannot do that without that extension working. I found that out super hard the other night. But I will say this. Browsing for other channels, amazing. Easy to host other people. There's a slow mode built in, follower only mode built in already, which is nice, so that way you can kind of mitigate some stuff like that. Literally, like I was telling Crucial here, pleb, it literally only takes 75 followers and literally 5 hours of streaming on there. Like, I will show you guys right now. Let me pull up dashboard, creator dashboard, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a picture of this and I can just send it to you guys in the Discord. Alright, there's my Discord. Alright, I'm posting this picture just right into the general of my Discord. So general. Boom. So yeah, that's all you need for all this stuff too. You send it to Pleb on Discord. Solid, nice. Thank you, brother. Yeah, because like I said, I know, like I said, that they are going to add ads eventually to their site, but at least from what it's been talked about, at least from what a lot of people have been hearing, it's when they do, we're gonna get a nice fat cut. We're gonna get a real fat cut of that. Not only that, do we get a fat cut of the ad rev, but I'm pretty sure they'll probably actually utilize it a little bit better too. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see where this is gonna go, dude. Honestly, and Mom has even said it. The wife said it too last night. When we've been watching the streams, they've come in super clear. The latency, there's a little latency there. I've heard that there is some like FTL connections going on for some people. I think as they're rolling it out further. I mean, this is only 3 months old, so we'll keep this in mind. It is only 3 months old. So with that being said, we definitely have some hiccups in the road, and we got some places to go here soon, or still to go through. But I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to be a part of it, and I feel like if we all get on the ground level floor right now, we'll be in and grandfathered in when everything else starts happening. We'll already get all those extras. The other thing too, I will say that I was really impressed. Like I was saying just a little bit ago, the discovery, seeing other people, seeing other smaller streamers, seeing people collab together a lot easier, and seeing a lot of other small streamers that were doing complete dick over here to just exploding over on Kick. It's absolutely fucking awesome to see, dude. And I gotta say too, the layout super easy. I really want them to have a phone app, and I want Stream Elements integration. Two big things I really am looking forward to from these guys. So, hey, you know what's funny, Crucial? Pleb can pretty much go the Wild West if he wants to, because right now it's a little gray area. Like, you best bet when I put the Kick stream on here in a little bit, am I going to be putting some copyright music in the background? I want to listen to my music. I don't want to have to keep listening to copyright music or copyrighted free music, because some of it's good, some of it's crap. That's just how I feel. I just not always the biggest fan, and so I have this little playlist I have to loop every so often just because it's on an autoplay, or doesn't have an autoplay for it, so it was about to end. And I'm just like, dude, I just want to be able to put on the playlist I listen to most of the time, even like the one I have right now at work. This is what we listen to most of the time, just some cool bomb-ass reggae music, some chill vibes music, and you can't do that on Twitch because of the DMCA. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get away with that as best I can on Kick. I'm not streaming movies. Okay. If I can get away with it, I might. I might. Who knows? I don't want to do anything too crazy that might potentially ruin it for the future of the channel. I want to make sure that I'm still playing by ball, for the most part. I think the music would be my biggest strike I will have, because I hate having to have copyrighted free music. I hate also being able to turn stuff off on video games in streamer mode, where like Cyberpunk. How much of that soundtrack is just gone as soon as you put streamer mode on, because you have to now worry about getting a copyright strike? Just saying, it's like, it'd be so nice to just be able to be like, hey, I want to play a video game. Hey, here's some good music that they put into the game. Sweet, I want to hear it. Atomic Heart, by the way, Mick motherfucking Gordon doing the soundtrack for that, by the way, was beautiful. The other thing too is like, they are a lot friendlier, it feels like, with vaping, smoking, drinking, and stuff like that. And so especially with doing like a vape shop stream, I feel like it'll be better reciprocated there, versus like on YouTube it does well, on Twitch it did well for a little bit, and then a lot of the locals, they just tend to just check out the YouTube channel now more than they check out the actual Twitch streams, and I can understand why. So, I feel like I want to move away from gaming and into just chatting. The just chatting has been amazing. That's actually what I'm going to test out today, Pleb, is when I do the kick stream here about 1:30. I'm gonna go jump over there and do just chatting and just do a vape shop stream. Kind of introduce that platform to all the stuff there. And plus, I've been getting a lot of our locals to switch over from Twitch to Kick, and a lot of them went over to the YouTube, like I was saying, because they got tired of the fucking ads. That's the biggest reason. They wanted to go, oh hey, if I want to see what the update is at the shop, I'll go over to the YouTube channel, click off the skippable ad, and then go check out the whole video. And it's like, fuck, man, okay. So, but the chatting scene has been amazing. I mean, dude, look at the fact that Aiden himself and Trainwrecks, they've been doing collab streams, just talking. They've been pulling 110Ks. I've seen a lot of just chattings going up to 100, 200, 300, viewers, massively, talking constantly. You can have political conversation and debates, like me being a centrist who loves to poke the bear on both sides. I can do so and not feel like Twitch is going to be like, no, you have to either be pro left or pro right. You can't be in the middle. How dare you be in the middle? It's like, but I agree with both and I disagree with both. It's like there's a little bit of a beauty to that. So, and I absolutely have loved the actual fact that in the just chatting section, it isn't just a bunch of hot tub people in the just chat. Like hot tub has its own part in there, and a lot of the just chatting people that are over there are actually having some awesome conversations. Most of them right now are doing like I'm doing right here on Twitch, talking about why people are moving, what's the benefits, why it's great, or they're talking about sports. That's a big thing too. Sports kind of commentary is being really, really scrutinized, though I've noticed, because especially with them, broadcasting the fucking Super Bowl, that's a big no-no. So there is some things I feel like they're going to be doing to mitigate some stuff like that, but I feel like if you're watching a highlights reel or something like that, I don't think it's going to be as bad as if you were just broadcasting a whole ass game and you're just adding commentary over the commentators themselves, or you just mute out the commentators and you make your own commentary of the game and just clip out highlights of it or something like that. I think that would be pretty fine for people to do for sports and stuff. Gaming commentary is a big one I've seen also in just chatting, which was really cool. A lot of people just talking about like the esports scene, what's going on in the esports scene. What was the other big one I saw that was going on? Oh, they were talking about like whether or not like would this be a better place for some of the commentators that have been like booted off of Twitch to come to, because now they'll have a new platform where they can actually rebrand themselves and rebuild. And I gotta say, dude, it's been pretty cool. It's been a pretty cool site so far. Again, I wish they had a phone app, Stream Elements integration, and a few other things. Again, it's brand new though, 3 months in. Yeah, and I gotta add more emotes myself. That's another thing. Also, Pleb, Crucial, if you guys want to be mods on Kick, let me know. I'll mod you as well. I got Mom as a mod on there as already. I do believe it allows you to have more mods than Twitch does too as well, which is nice. Starting off right away. I think it's like 15 or 20 mods you can have. So, which is really nice. And yeah, and like Mom said, there are some things, like, again, it's lacking in certain little areas, but I feel like it has enough of everything there that it reminds me of what Mixer felt like when I first jumped over there, as it was still getting more and more and more, built up right before it died. Because I will say, Mixer had some really cool things with the sparks and the embers and stuff like that. It, like, for me, like, did I love being able to make money from embers? Yes, that was cool. But one of my favorite things was the sparks themselves, because like they had like the Rip one when he died, or you'd have like, all kinds of all these other funny ones like GGs and stuff like that. You could pop up when somebody won a game and shit. And they actually like popped up on the screen and they actually flared. You didn't have to go in and do all these special integrations and shit like that onto fucking Stream Elements and be like, okay, let me just make sure this code works for this thing so that it pops up properly. It just worked. It was built in. So I do want to see some stuff like that be integrated more. I've seen some people actually doing that with Kick, and I think they were partnered. So there's a lot of cool things, man. I am probably more excited about this actual change than I was about the Mixer. Like Mixer, I was semi excited, but I was really scared. You know, it's like, oh man, we're going to a brand new platform. You know, I only got some of the people coming with me. You know, and even still, it was like, even having your friends come with you, you're opening up to this new area, and you're like, I've heard a lot of mixed things about Mixer, you know, and stuff like that. And I've heard a lot of mixed things about Kick. The only difference was going into Mixer, it was that first time experience. Going into Kick, it's like, all right, I've done this once. I know what we can do. I know that if we all work together too, that we can really make this shit blow up. And again, the fact that we can all actually hit a sub button at 75 followers, 5 hours of streaming, we can get paid 95% of what somebody is paying us when they hit that sub button. You're getting that 95%. Not 50, not 70, 90 fucking 5. Let that sink in. Let that really sink in for everybody in the chat. The fact that you can actually get 95%. Something about platforms and how they like Kick so far. I've seen like 3 do that. Yep. But it's all, hey, that's, again, at the end of the day, mods are still great though, because it does have that, like, there's a thing that also helps when you have a certain amount of mods in a chat. It allows people to realize, oh, this chat is actually going to be moderated, and there might be some things I may not be able to get away with. I might be doing in other people's channels. That's the nice thing about it. It kind of has like that authoritarian, you know, respect my authority type of approach. So, oh, my neck. Having this thing around my neck always makes it cranky. But, and honestly, I think the future over there with everybody, I think is going to be so much more fun. I think everybody will have more fun over there again. I think it'll feel like we did on Mixer. I think collabing together is going to be way easier, way more fun. And I also think that it's just going to be an overall just better experience for everybody right out the gate, you know. Again, one of the biggest things was turning on a stream, being the first stream I ever did there, and I was already getting like 10, 12 viewers. People talking and interacting with the stream and everything like that, and I'm like, holy shit, I just got to hear. Like, this is cool. This is how much these guys are like, all right, hey, we got new people coming in all the time. Let's keep them welcome. Let's get them welcomed in. Make sure that they are happy when they come here. And it's like, no, that's the best way to bring people into your platform, is to literally be able to pop on your first stream, look at your chat, and be like, oh, there's people already in here? Like, yo, what's up? How's it going? Cool. You know, it's a much different experience in Vive, and I definitely appreciated them 1,000% for what they offered there versus what I feel like I'm being offered here on the daily. So, but again, I want Twitch to still succeed. I want my friends that won't leave here to go to Kick to still succeed. I still want that 100%. I want the people that are on YouTube to still succeed and everything like that. I'm not saying I want all these other platforms that just go out and Kick become number one. The problem with Twitch was that it didn't have good enough competition with it, so it got lazy. You know, and it's the thing. It shouldn't even really say lazy so much as it just got really, really fucking complacent. It was like, dude, we're already the king. We already have this much market share. You know, we're already doing this good in the game, in the industry. Why the fuck would we try harder? Because somebody at any point in time can come out and be better and do it better than you have by just going, well, they already laid the groundwork. If I just do what they did, but then do this extra step here, then I'm already better than what they have done. And that is what Twitch has forgotten. Twitch, I felt like, oh, nobody's going to come around and do that. Nobody's coming out to do that. Well, the biggest thing that you just made a big issue with was, oh, hey, we're not paying people as much anymore. And we're going to ban a big thing that a lot of money was going into streams and a lot of channels, stuff like that. Train wrecks. Just saying. When you look at the amount of millions of dollars this man was making, spending, and just literally producing, you have to start to think, man. You have to start to think, like, okay, who's really going to be, you know, the party that's going to last a longer? And I do feel like Kick is going to be the one that lasts longer. I feel like they already know that they know to throw their money to certain areas. And one of the biggest ones, I think, is one of the biggest areas I think they're going to be throwing money into is one server, the interactions, the engagement aspect of the channel, not channels, but the platform itself. probably working on a phone app as well as hopefully working with maybe Stream Elements. And for those that use Streamlabs, there's a big reason why I still will never support Streamlabs. If you haven't ever looked up the story of whatever happened with OBS and Slobs, I highly recommend you look it up. There's a big reason why Streamlabs is considered one of the scummiest fucking platforms to utilize to open the broadcast services or softwares that you can use for streaming, because they really dicked over OBS. So I would love to see only a Stream Elements integration. That would be a very huge thing I would love to see. And the fact that, again, that I've seen content creators that are literally hitting payouts within the first 5 days of them making their check mark, and they're getting 50 subs plus more and everything like that. We had one guy we just saw who got was like 100 or 400 something subs, stuff like that, and he made $4,000. So it's one of those things where the proof is in the pudding. It's definitely showing greatly that the platform has some staying power. It knows what it's doing. I think that if everybody gets in now, and when I say everybody, I mean everybody like in the community, everybody that watches these videos. If you get in and you haven't already made a Kick channel, and you haven't already started following people on Kick, I highly recommend doing it. Even if you're just going there as a viewer, it's a much better experience as a viewer than it is on Twitch. And when I do the shop stream today and we get to talk about some of the products here and all the other stuff like that, it'll be better, because there's not going to be an ad that'll just randomly play. There's not going to be all this other crap that'll just randomly play. It'll just be us communicating. You ask a question, I communicate back to you, whatever the case is. If anybody wants to talk about other stuff outside of the shop, you're more than welcome to as well. That is what the chat is here for. It is here for us to engage and interact with each other in this way. So, and it also helps for me just to, actually give it kind of like a little product placement for the entire shop at the same time. It's like, oh, hey, this is what we got going on. This is what new juice we have in. Oh, did you see that we have this new one come in? Those are the fun things about doing it when I like doing from the shop. Plus, I still get to see you guys, get to hang out with everybody, say hello, let all the locals know what's coming in and going out, what maybe is on order, which we have a big order that got placed specifically in the disposable department. So on the stream today, I'll be talking about that. We talk about which brands we got coming back in, and what flavors and so forth, so on. What flavors are kind of getting low right now. Those are the big things I like to talk about when I'm here at the shop. We're hanging out at the home, just playing video games, chilling, just doing our thing. That's another big fan favorite of mine, just to just hang out. It's like on YouTube, I want to start, like I said, diversifying content on YouTube. I'll stream there, once in a while with a restream from Kick and to there. However, my big thing is just to honestly make YouTube videos where I'm, like I said, doing the retail stuff. We're talking about retail, about why I think retail is great. I want to do a couple of little mini part series, like maybe 3-4 videos where we talk about some of the different things in retail, why I think it's a great job, and how I think that other people can take some of the tips that I'm going to give to just be better at retail and make it more fun and more enjoyable, so that retail isn't considered one of the shittiest jobs out there next to fast food. I fucking hate seeing that all the time. Because literally, as a person who's been doing retail most of my life, I absolutely love being able to service the community like this. It's just a big thing for me, and a big part of what I love to do. Plus, I get to talk. So that's a big thing right there. But the big thing too is also I want to do some other videos on YouTube where I'm going to be doing I had a good idea here just a second ago, because one of them was going to be obviously doing the uploads of some of the some highlights here and there, maybe from streams and stuff like that. But I want to do more just fun content and stuff that I want to enjoy doing, upload it to YouTube, and then let that be there, and then just do the Kick streams and just enjoy having fun on Kick live streaming. Because at the end of the day, as I've said the other night, I hate editing. That's why I tend to try to do things in one take. I will literally go through the script in my head, never type it up. I'm much like Nikola Tesla. Everything is always up here. Doesn't mean I'm some genius or anything like that. I'm not fucking claiming anything like that. It's just how my mental process goes for doing a video. Usually, even a live stream, I tend to try to gear up a ton of different things in my head for a good, probably solid 45 minutes, maybe even an hour. What am I going to talk about? What do I want to bring up? What is going to be the main goal to get through to everybody today, right? On a video that I do for YouTube, I'm literally thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, so I want to do it like this. I want to make sure I say this, 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 and this. I also want to make sure I incorporate that. I want to make sure that people see this thing, or I want to make sure I utilize this part of the video. So there's that constant thing right there. Why is... Okay, that's so weird. Crucial. I see it, the message on my screen, but I do not see it over there. I see it show me that you said you followed, which appreciate that, brother. Let's see here. Yeah, and that one's so behind. Okay. Send me your name on Discord as well. Crucial Segue, I can mod you on there, so that we already be a mod on the chat. In the chat. Just messaging the wife real quick. Okay. There we go. It's so weird. Like, all of a sudden, my chat on actual OBS all of a sudden broke. I had to like actually look in over this way. So XC Sparks. Go over here. Because adding people to moderators is super easy. It's pretty much almost like identical, I feel like, to how we would do it on Twitch, but I just feel like it's a little bit easier. Okay, maybe I need to refresh my community page. There we go. Add new. Okay, totally forgot that it wasn't showing up there, so I need to go. Okay. I'll say that you can't use uppercase. It's really weird. It's super weird on the channel how they did that. I was a little weirded out by that. There's the boy right there. Ed, boom, got a moderator. Now let's see. Boom, there's Sparks. Also, Plebby, make sure you put yours in as well, bud. Alright, dropped you a follow as well. Okay. Music's still playing. Okay, yeah, music's still playing. Just wanted to double check. Boom. Alright, so I dropped you a follow back as well there, Crucial. So that way you got a follow already on that channel. Actually, fuck, I forgot to copy the link. I was just about to paste, I just realized I didn't have the link. Copy. Paste. Alright. And there is Crucial's Kick channel if anybody wants to drop him a follow over there as well. Let's get him up to follows as well. And once we get Pleb's channel going, we'll get his listed in there too. And that's the other thing too, is my biggest thing is I've always loved promoting everybody more, and I've always been bigger about like working together as a group. If anybody's watched the streams lately, like as soon as the wife either passes out or it's then been relying on me again, I have just, like I said, I've lost that love for streaming on Twitch, and it sucked. It really did. So like the last few nights where like I've been streaming on Kick, I've been streaming to the point like I used to pass out again. Where I'm like, okay guys, yeah, we gotta stop passing out. Like, to me, that's fun. I love streaming to the point I pass out. Do you know why? It means I'm enjoying myself, and we're all having fun, and we're all having just a good time to the point where we're like, oh, yep, he's gotten too into the stream today that he didn't even remember he had to go to sleep at some point. So, hey, babe. I was just checking the message you sent on Snap. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Just checking on everything. Also, I gotta say, this, laptop stand that my Madre got me is super cool. I love the way it looks. like with the RGB lights, and I didn't break my fucking phone clip. It's a little jokingly stab at my mom there because she broke hers by accident. Let's see here. Yeah, we got what is it, 6 videos. Also, adding the panels, everything like that, really easy to do. I really enjoyed that as well. Um, yeah, so we're gonna delete that one because that was a test stream. So yeah, I mean, I've streamed for almost 3 hours the first day. The second day we did almost a 5 hour stream, and then last night I wanted to stream while we were eating some hot wings and hanging out and stuff, just to kind of say hi to everybody because I wanted to update everybody like I'm doing right now. But last night, I will be damned, was that not wanting to work. We tried it from the cell phone, and it kept just literally just all of a sudden broadcast fail, broadcast fail. We've had it today. Anytime I've made mentions where I had the thing sitting up in the fucking chat when I had it pinned, it did not let me do the stream while it was pinned. I really do feel like out of all the places Twitch has been like, oh yeah, you can totally go to that platform and stream there. We don't care anymore. And who gives a shit about exclusivities? They were been like, no. We're not allowing that shit here. And it's like, oh, okay. Duly noted. It's going okay. It's been no, I wouldn't even say somewhat steady. We only had a few customers come in already. So, but again, it's just fucking this weather. Let me show everybody this. This is not spring. Fuck groundhogs, dude. I'm so tired of this little shit seeing a shadow and be like 6 more weeks of this bullshit. Like, how about no? How about no, you little fucking ground-owl bastard? I wasn't gonna fucking joke like, you're an animal, I am a human, I could go get a license and kill you. Obviously not, because fucking that groundhog is very well protected, and I'm pretty sure if anybody did so, I'm pretty sure there'd be like a national crime almost. Even though, like, I'm pretty sure most Americans fucking hate that goddamn thing. Like, whenever we look at the old pictures of everybody excited for, the Groundhog Day, when everybody's, getting ready for him to come on out and see his shadow or not, tons of people. And then as time has progressed, you see how that crowd has gotten really, really small? That's because that's how little people fucking care anymore about that fucking thing. And literally being like, oh, look, it's literally, I feel like the town. I think the town is all that cares about it anymore. Everybody else is like, yes, can he please be like, yes, spring is on its way. Or it's an early spring. Because nobody wants 6 more weeks of fucking winter. Nobody does. Maybe farmers, at best, depending where they're at. Of course, man. I got you followed, and then, yeah, it's, once we find out a pleb, I'll go, oh, you created an account? Alright. You're all good, pleb. Is it still the same name, Old School Pleb, or what? So I can drop you a follow. I want to make sure I get everybody a follow that makes an account today. Oh, see, I wasn't even caring for whether or not you had followed yet, brother. I do appreciate it. I mean, honestly, like I said, I just want to make sure everybody gets a follow in. I want to make sure everybody gets set up too, and actually gets to experience what Kick is like over there. Because honestly, it's 1,000% better than what we've been experiencing, at least in my opinion. And again, I have made a switch so many times that, do I want this to be the last switch that I make? Yes. I really want this to be the last time that I'm like, guys, we are leaving this platform to go to a different platform. I honestly thought YouTube would have gotten a better response. The channel would go a little bit better in that way. However, though, again, I'm not a big editing fan. I don't like to do a lot of other things that make them higher quality than, my competition. So, oh yeah, I can do that for you, babe. Not an issue. So far, it'll probably be Old School Pleb and Sparks. So, which Crucial has his name as XC Sparks. So that's why I shouted him out in the chat as well. Oh, I am all about that nepotism here. God damn it, Pleb. damn it, pleb. Let's see here if I. There's somebody that has a name Old School RuneScape. I think that's funny. Old School pleb. Boom. How did you get? How did he do that? How did you get capitals? Every time I did capitals, pleb, it was like, you can't do that. Capital letters aren't allowed. Lower cases only. How the fuck did you do that? Yo, what's up, gaming? How's it going, bud? Oh, wait, no, that's you. That's you, Crucial, isn't it? That's you. Let me make sure I'm following you over there as well. Hit that canvas. YouTube. There we go. Go to channel. Make sure I'm subbed over there. Boom. Okay, subbed over there. I mean, you're the green weed. God damn it. That was like uncomfortably funny. It was so weirdly uncomfortably funny. Just gotta say. Oh, I said yeah, I'm totally down. I mean, if you want to try the Mickey D's that we were gonna try to do yesterday, you can try that today. If not, I'm down for like Taco Bell, or we do Wendy's again. So, I also need to make sure, did Xbox take out its Game Pass finally out of my account? Because I don't want to lose my games. I always get paranoid about that too. I'm like always overtly paranoid about this shit. No, it still hasn't come out yet. What the fuck? Come on, Xbox, do your shit. I should have already pulled out. I know it failed the other night. Appreciate that, brother. Goddamn pleb. Appreciate that, brothers. Appreciate that. We ever got everybody going here. Because honestly, dudes, it's been a ride. It's been a ride. And honestly, the fact of the matter is too is like when I got to meet everybody on Mixer, I was so excited about that. I was so hopeful that that was gonna be the community I was gonna just grow up with. Like, we were all just gonna grow up, be old school streamers. These dudes in like our 40s, 50s, and shit like that, just playing video games, just laughing at people and stuff like that. Like, oh, look at this asshole. Just like shit like that. But no, Mixer died. Mixer died. You know. So I was like, oh. So I got sad about that. So the fact that Kick has come out swinging the way it has, I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to see where we're gonna go with this. I think, again, as I said, I feel like it's gonna go a lot further than DLive did. I think also having people like Trainwrecks being behind it and actually having somebody that's gonna be very vocal about, you know, marketing and advertising, things like that, is the thing there. So, but you did all you did caps, right? Like the O, S, and the P all capitalized, right? See, I'm so jealous. Like, Sparks had to do the same thing. He did lowercase. And I tried doing, like, capital D for my Devity. Yeah, like the big D, you know. It literally was like, no, you can only do lowercase. I was like, what? I was so baffled by that shit. Like, I'm actually a little jelly. I'm a little jelly at work. Not even gonna fucking fib. I'm like, this motherfucker. Like, how would he fucking do it? Sounds good, babe. Just message me on Snap what you want to do. Whichever one you're feeling. Just let me know.